words, in so many words, he's a dark horse for sure. He beat a very tough player named Scott Roberts from Lynchburg, Virginia. In the first round, 7-6, he trailed 6-3, and came back to win. Much to my chagrin, I have Scott in the player auction. Eric Moore is from Virginia Beach. Eric just recently joined the Longshoremen's Union, and he's been mainly just doing longshoreman work, and he is a pro player who also recovers pool tables. He's a tremendous pool table mechanic, a nice guy too. And here's Mr. Calvin Farrell, a longtime pool player and former pool room owner down here. Still dabbles a little bit from time to time.
I think Eric's played this rack really well, stayed in line.
This looks like, this is his routine as a law rouse.
And then as I seen it, he overrolled it a little bit, but I think he'll be fine.
He's perfect. He'll just play the 8 the same side.
Yeah. I think he wanted to be straight on that 13 and stop shot, but
I think he'd like to start every game from here. I know I would.
Very nice out for Eric. He's up to a 1-0 lead, and it's his break also.
But John Newton is a tough local Richmond player who takes some beating. Good competitor. He scratched on the break, and that's usually a tough situation against the likes of Eric Moore. As we just saw, the ball's dispatched very quickly and efficiently. So,
I think this is the first time today we're going to see a second ball break. He's breaking from the second ball. This is one of the better breaks we've seen, other than Warren squatting it right in the middle. But this is a really good break here.
Well,
I didn't see that cluster up there. I got a pole in the middle, so see a little cluster, but
he's got 6 balls here upstream, past the side pocket, and including the 8 ball. You see, that second ball break is a very effective way to make the 8 ball on the break.
Yes, sir.
And but here in this tournament,
it doesn't count.
Doesn't count on the break. If the 8 does go on the break shot, the player at the table, the breaker, is still credited for having pocketed a ball, and the 8 ball could either spot,
or he re-rack and break again.
Or he or she would re-rack the balls and start over again. But the breaker has that option.
I think he's going to take solids here because he want to try to move that ball to get out.
But here now, Newton has a wide open choice, stripes or solids. A very tall man, about 6'6". 6'7". He's one of the tallest good players you'll see. Mike Davis is here, and he's 6'4", 6'5". But John Newton is very tall. He can reach about anything on the table. like he's going to select stripes. Well, the 8 ball is in a sort of a tough spot there, but he might be able to get to it with a ball in the side pocket. Just come straight over or straight across.
Well, I'm guessing if he gets on the left side of that 15, he can slide over to the rail and shoot the 8 up in the corner pocket. So I don't think he's worried about it too much.
I sort of like him to play the 10-15. See this shot here. You see, this is the natural route to the 8 with a shot like this. Now he's... That's... He has to fall on the rail now, and I'm not so sure I'd like that. And here, all his soldiers are deceased.
And that's what I was saying, George. I didn't like him picking all those balls off and leaving a 15 and 8 there, because now he don't have an avenue for it. You got to solve that problem early, unless it goes.
He shot these balls out of turn. Oh my! Look at this! Hurry! He just didn't get there. But he has a real good opportunity to place a good safe by coming 1-2 rails going towards the chalk, coming to the second rail and just touching the 8. He's going to try to kick at it. Yes, I don't know if he can get through the 1. Too much spin. This is just all tap-ins here. Got to be the 6 for starters for sure. 1 on the side.
Yeah, it looks pretty straightforward here. You got the 8 ball hanging in the corner.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was a tough angle.
2-5-7-3.
Yes, sir. Stop shot.
Three in the side pocket.
Yep, roll up off the 7, 3 in the side, 8 in the corner. Textbook run out. Nice. I believe that's 2 games to none for Eric, and it's John's break.
John played those balls, I believe. It's easy to, nobody ever missed a ball from the booth.
This is true.
But I believe he played those last 2 balls out of turn because he tried to play a real flashy sort of a shot back to the 8. Mm-hmm. And instead he had a natural rolling shot where he could shoot and stop and come off the side rail and come straight across on a natural angle to it.
Yeah, I agree. There was a ball in the middle of the table. Just get on the left of the 15, then you could roll to that rail. Vice having to go back and forth across twice and try to land dead on the rail.
He had to draw it and spin it. And,
Yeah, it was just too much.
these guys are all weekend warriors. They can sure play the shots, but he's blanked on the break.
And he doesn't like it because he knows he's down two games to none, and it's an open table for Eric. It's not the best remedy.
5 on the side for almost certainty, I think. The only tough ball might be the 7. Uh-oh.
I took a funny roll, but like he got the 1 in the side, maybe.
1 in the side, 2 in the corner. He's in Buzkashi land. One of the people, when they design the rooms, they've got the walls correct, but the chairs sometimes have to be relocated. Caused him to miss. But Eric has the low balls nonetheless, and the stripes are far from attractive. In fact, they're pretty nasty. It's a huge game for John to get to the table and get an opportunity. And the 13 is tough.
Yeah, he's trying to find an angle to go into those balls over there. He's just trying to figure out exactly what he wants to do with it. See how this plays out.
He's going to send his cue ball down the rail with, or down table with a good amount of speed, I think.
Yeah.
He's got a bigger angle than he likes on the 10. But John, for a big man, note how smoothly he moves. This man was an athlete in his time.
Oh yeah.
Look how he moves. Watch how he isn't gawky or just because he's real tall.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't herky jerk by him. He said play the 13 in the same hole. And end up having the bank to 15. Got to play a 13. He's made the commitment to it. Has no other play. He's looking at the shoot stop and get the correct angle on the bank. 8's the same place it was the last game.
Very nice shot.
What he's gonna do is I got him rolling forward so that he's got the side pocket bank to come 2 rails to the 8.
Right, that's why it was a good shot, because he left himself the best chance he could get with getting that 15.
This is the 80 to 90% bank for players of this particular category.
Yeah, I definitely think he's a favorite.
Left-hand ball.
Yeah, he's a favorite coming around 2 or 3 rails. 3 rails, 1, 2.
He hit it too hard.
3 rails, but
Don't have to hit it that hard.
gotta get the ball.
Eric needs a shot to get in front of the 1 ball. down table. I like him to play his 4 and then the 3.
I'm glad you said that, George. I couldn't see the 1 from where I'm sitting. I didn't even know it was there still.
Oh, that ball is in deep.
That's pretty deep. Brush those pockets out.
But he's left John Shinola here. Usually I call a corner pocket cross corner on the kick, but this is, if he hits smart, he's not going to hit this hard. He might just, he has to hit hard enough to reach a rail after contact. He did okay with that, actually. He did pretty nicely. The 7 might play on the side off the 3. The 3 might be a little bit out, but yeah, I don't know if that goes on the side off the 3. The 7.
No, it doesn't. The 7 won't go off the 3. No, it's too tight to the rail.
Well, these shots here, other than the 1 ball.
I think he might take care of that right now. Just get straight on it and take care of it.
He's going to stay right there and get the angle from the 2, right from the rail. He could play this ball and come in front of it, but I sort of like him play his high right ball. He's looking at the side pocket with high right. Tough shot.
I think you're right. I think you play the 6-2 and use the 2 to get over to the 1 and then the 8. But let the 2 get you straight in on the 1 ball. But
he's got to shoot across the face of the 2 from here. He's a little too straight.
Yeah, he got to roll forward just a bit. Give yourself an angle. I can come right across for it, nice and easy.
This angle's a little fast.
Oh yeah,
he has to come 2 rails and come back out again.
He's fine here. You do a check left English.
Perfect. Well done.
Talk about somebody that plays angles. He plays the angles really well. Nice, very nice, Eric.
Eric takes a 3-0 lead here, barring the end of the world or an earthquake.
Yep, he played that rack really well to get on that 1 ball.
Right. He's I'll tell you my observations of pool players. I've only known of 1 guy maybe in my whole life that ever said, I've been playing every day and I've been playing great when I run into him after not having seen him in several months like it's been in this case.
Right.
And sometimes that could be true because he's been doing a longshoreman. He's been working lots of hours doing that. He's not doing as much pool table recovering as he had been with his own little pool table business called EFM.
Yeah, I think Eric's really smart. He, like I said, he's the only one that we've seen so far today using the 2nd ball break, but he's getting really good spreads with it. And this table hasn't been breaking very well today, so I think that was a good choice by him to use the 2nd ball break vice head on. So
this looks like
might be something for you to use too. I don't know how you've been breaking today or not.
No, I'm not shooting.
Oh, you're not playing? Oh, okay.
I'm up here with Eric.
Just hanging out. Nice. One of my boys is playing too, and I'm just hanging out with him.
Yep.
Doing some commentating. But But yeah, this table hasn't been breaking really good today, and
It's a horrible break.
and then
5, 6,
Warren was
4, 8.
scratching, Waymart was scratching, balls jumping up because you're trying to hit it so hard because it wasn't
Yeah.
in solution.
He'll just bring it back to that one ball here.
He wasn't anything.
Okay.
And then,
So I don't know if you heard that, George. Eric's first match, he wasn't breaking very well, so he moved to the second ball break to get a better spread, and now he's like he got his game in the gear.
nice break and run from Eric Moore. He's ahead 4-0. But this is the point, Newton fell behind against a very strong player, Scott Roberts from Frostburg in the first match, and then came back to win 7-6 after he trailed. He won 3 games and then lost 6 in a row, and then came back and won the last 4 games to send my man to the loser's side in the Calcutta.
You always have a shooter's chance. If you're shooting, you have a chance.
Sure.
Always have a shooter's chance. Alrighty. What balls you like here, George? What?
He's a player 13, I think.
So he likes the high balls.
He's got the 9, and even though if he bumps the 1, I don't know if he has a shot at the 11. Came to the outside of it. This is a good rack of balls, a 12-8.
Yep.
That's the coming off the same ball.
Take care of business here.
This is routine. He'll be on board. Nothing to look at there. Just looking, he's getting his line of sight where he wants to pocket the 15 and stick for the 10. Might just stick right there. Oh, I don't know about this.
Well, that's not good.
I think he made a mistake.
That's a tough one there, George. I just sneeze. That's a tough one. That's a tough one there. That's just a stop shot. He could have probably even rolled a half a ball forward. He didn't need to draw it, didn't he? No, he put himself in the torture chamber.
He even took a line of sight look at it, and then had an air bubble between the ears.
I think it's because you said he didn't need to look at it. He looked at it anyway.
No, he did need to look at it, get his line of sight. Now he's going to have to put a muscle shot down
Yeah.
and sell out. That's too bad. He can't afford to do that. These balls are killed all his soldiers. Not good.
Well, I was noticing on some of those balls, he kind of jumped up a little bit there too and didn't give himself a real shot. You got to stay down on those ones and get through it, right, George?
Oh yeah.
Those are tough, long shots. You got to stay very still and bear down and nail that.
His heart wasn't in it.
Yep. You got to fight that one.
He's going to come parallel with the 4. No, came out to it and got weird on this one.
Mm-hmm. I think he just cuts the 5 in, comes up for the 6 and the 4. Yeah. Or he might be coming all the way up table.
He got him to 7.
Yeah, he came all the way up.
High right, 3 cushions or draw. I think he's got to go high right. Well, he had room around the 3. Good out.
Very nice. Just got to finish now.
He'll walk over and look at where he wants to play. He like to play this cue ball right back where he is. That's.
Yeah,
He'll play the same pocket, 2 rails.
Yeah, he didn't like that one though. He wanted.
No, it's all right. He's good. Got this 2 rails, same pocket.
Oh yeah, well, I definitely think he would prefer to come out and have a stop shot versus a 2-railer, but either way it works.
Because the old saying goes, any port in a storm.
This is true.
5 to zip.
That's a good saying there, George. Any port in the storm.
Any port in a storm.
I like that one.
Just get all hands in.
I've never heard that one, but I like it.
He kind of slapped that ball before the last one. He got fortunate that he didn't get behind that ball on the rail.
Yeah, he's been stroking them pretty good. He's been hitting the balls pretty good, but that one was definitely not his best stroke of the day so far.
No, everybody's gonna make some bad strokes. It's
right.
These guys are other than Kiamko and possibly Davis. These are regional players. Davis and Kiamko are playing world-class events. Davis finished 2nd in the world in straight pool about 6 years ago.
Oh, nice.
In New York. Great player. Lost to the great German champion Thorsten Hohmann.
I like Thorsten's game.
No, he's a technician.
Oh yeah, Thurston. Well, watched some 8-ball of him, and he made 3 strikes on the break, and had to run out from the solids, and just made it just a beautiful out, man. So once again,
he's going to play a running high left ball and try to hook into the 12 if he can.
do you have?
Yep.
It's a nice shot.
He had to twist the ball down the line. Very, very demanding little shot. No, John, you play the 10, 15, and that ball on the side. You don't play this, you got to play shoot stop right there. You're in dead line. The shoot and stop. There you go. Now you play for the 9 on the side. Too far. He might be able to just chug this one in. Go a little past the 8 maybe. Beautiful.
So it looks like very nice, John. That's a run there. That was a really good run. All right, 5-1. Eric Moore is up over John Newton.
my man Drew Tough. You see, if he would have gotten past John, he would have had Eric next.
This is true.
My man Drew real tough in this bracket. Sometimes there were, some league players here too, that were, just average players. But these guys are the Ray Mart limbs, and these guys could play.
It's probably at least 10 guys here that could run several racks. But then you also have the other, like you said, league players that's pretty, average, intermediate skill levels. But the top 10 here, anyone could put a couple racks on you, huh?
And this alternate break format that the Action Pool Tour features allows. You see, the Action Pool Tour has 5 different grades of player. I'm hoping that maybe next season that they make 6 levels of player.
Okay, and how they level them here on the Action Pool Tour?
Eric is considered a professional as well as Ray Mart, Mike Davis,
Kiamco,
but I believe myself that. And then you have semi-pro players like Steve Fleming, and Danny Mastermaker from down here is a semi-pro. He didn't play. I haven't seen Danny play in a while.
So it's like pro, semi-pro, advanced, intermediate,
novice,
and novice. Okay. And what would you like to add to the skill levels for the next season?
I would have a touring pro.
I get it. It makes a difference.
Because like Eric and even Davis really are only about 3 to 4 star players, but Kiamco, Ruslan Chinikoff, Alcano.
Those guys are 5-star.
The other one,
Plenty Akachi. Or James Aranus. I know he plays around here also sometimes.
Yeah, he's won a couple of events.
Yeah, James Aranus plays in
Okolio has played here.
Oh, Dennis Okolio, yes sir.
So those guys should pay like $200 to $250
because they're active, they're on tour, they're playing every day. But you got guys like Eric and Raymart who are considered pros, but they have full-time jobs. They don't play, they don't tour like these guys do.
They aren't touring pros. They're low mid-range pros. They're above semi-pro.
They're above semi, but they're not quite touring, top tier pros like some of these other guys that play in this. And then you get guys that come up like what's his name?
We got Johnny Archer win on this tour. He's another touring pro, Hall of Fame player. Karen Cora is also considered even though she's a woman, she's a top woman pro, and should be considered. Pro, just a pro, not a touring pro.
I can't think of the guy's name from North Carolina. He plays in a lot of the APTs and 757s. He played in the Moscone Cup a couple years ago.
Well, Brandon Schuff.
He comes to Q Masters and plays these a lot, so we see him around here often too.
But he's still not in that category. Him or Wilkie.
They're not there yet.
No, they're not there. They're 35. If they'd have been there, they'd have been there. They've never won on tour.
Yeah, but I'll say this: Brandon Schuff has been on the Moscone Cup team, and that's top 5 players in the country, right?
The top 5 or 6.
Yeah, in the country. So he's very strong,
but only once.
Right, and he wins a lot of tours locally. But him and Raymart played once. Raymart won a championship in North Carolina from him, and in Virginia. Mm-hmm. But Brandon Schuff is definitely tough from the area. Also, he plays really, really good pool.
Davis has won between 100 and 150 events like this.
That's amazing.
In the days I played, I had won maybe 20 to 30 of these types of tournaments.
Okay. And it's not 150, but that's not too shabby. I've won 0. So that's pretty good, George.
You know what he does? He comes in on the short side of this ball, 3 rails.
I believe
right
so.
Near the 13 ball.
Even if he don't sit on it, he moves something, right?
Right on the 13 ball. Right on the 13
he could
ball.
play this. Get over there. I was pulling for that one. That was a really tough
For
shot.
the 11 ball,
that was really tough. I was pulling for that one.
It was coming right at it.
Yep.
I could see the angle.
That's it. I mean, out of all the rolls you can get, that was probably the worst roll that could happen.
It's a hanger. You kidding? I concede this to him. He'll kick it in.
I wouldn't be surprised, but I wouldn't call it a hanger. Stay ugly. Didn't say ugly. I was rooting for that one because that 3-railer, and you got to figure you would come in and bump the 8 or bump something and leave yourself at least a defensive opportunity there, and to get nothing is kind of.
I like the 11. What's that? 11, 12.
That's a 12 ball, yes sir. Then you going?
No, not like this.
Yeah, I didn't like it so hard, but.
Because now he's going to have to play and then come around back to the ball on the side. Now it's okay. He's got 15, 14, 9.
Should be on the board.
High left ball.
He's going low left, but yeah. Same shot.
He'll drift over to the first diamond on his side rail.
So just draw it a little bit over.
Punch.
Yep, punch. There you go. Yes, sir.
No, he followed it forward. But he's still on the first diamond.
But he's straight in now. That might be a problem, huh? Play short side straight.
Yeah, he's got a little angle.
Got to be short shot shape.
Good call. This is a ball you need a little bit high inside angle, Sean, to keep the ball from going uphill on you.
I got you. I see what you're saying. And this is a shot that I would
see that ball going uphill.
And see me, I either go toward the side pocket or I get too much and I go toward the corner pocket.
Well, Newton gets fortunate there. Trails 5-2.
Eric's break.
Eric gets a hard roll, but he had to turn his cue ball loose and go 4 rails on his cue ball, and you don't ever like those big moves.
Not if you don't have to, no sir. Not if you don't have to.
Not from the key ball to the 8er. No way.
Right.
Let's see. I'm saying watch the
right now. It's a breakfast stout.
Watch the 12 ball. Watch a 12 ball in the side pocket.
As you can see, I've been sipping this for a little bit of a while now. Slow and steady wins the race.
Eric comes up dry, but with the Mojave mash.
It looked like on that one, like he skimmed that second ball a little bit and didn't get as full as he was before. Because the breaks before where he broke pretty good, he was getting a pretty full hit on that second ball. That one kind of grazed it, didn't get the action that he wanted.
Oh, this is a curious, although the stripes are available.
Yeah. But you got
both sets are. It's just like a multiple inning grinded out affair.
you had those 2 balls by the 8 for the high ball, but then you got the 3 and the 2 and the 3 and the 2 for the low balls. That's tough. So I guess it's kind of pick your poison, and I like what he's doing. Gotta take the stripes.
You might have to get the rake again if he wants to play the 15.
See, Eric has his sneaky Pete out.
This is a real good shot. Watch him come. He'll come down.
He'll bump one of those balls.
No, he's going to come 2 rails and bump the 14.
Yep. Gonna bump one of those
straight
balls.
across and straight back.
Yep. I think that's the shot.
It was right at it.
Not enough.
Oh, look at that. The ball kind of did the sachet coming across there.
Had a little divot or something. It hit something. Or
The seam of the table.
Yeah.
The tables are getting to Eric says he's recovering all these next week.
This weekend, yeah, after the tournament, yeah. And the thing is not gonna tell the secrets, but he has a way that he handles the seams on tables. Very good table mechanic, man.
Yes, he is. He's a player.
I watched him do my entire table from start. Him and Bill Dugan did my table from start to finish, and excellent work. Seams handled. This was
Bill's a good man too. A firefighter from down in Virginia.
Fireman Bill, good dude, and they came over and took care of it in a day and a half, and it's been rolling true ever since, almost a year now, and no issues with it, man. Every time I see Eric,
what good position this was.
No problems.
He's going to just pinch it down about a foot.
Between the 5 and the 6?
It's too far.
Past the 6. Or 7.
See, that's the difference between the Eric Moores and the Kiamkos, right there.
They get to that, huh?
Well, no, they just don't hold the speed control quite as well as these guys that play 80 hours a week, like Kiamko.
Because you don't have the feel, right?
No, you don't have the feel or the consistency.
Yep, you don't have the feel if you're not hitting balls all day, every day. You might have a feel, but not the feel that these top pros have.
Safe, I'm sure, going to get the...
He called it double bank. He called it double bank. He called it double bank. He called it. Damn,
that's a great shot.
That's a hell of a shot. He called it.
Can't fault
I heard
that.
him speak on the double bank earlier today too, so I know he was going for it. That's nice. Very nice.
Yeah, dog's the 8 ball.
Damn. Yeah, that's tough.
Well, John's shot is to roll right into the 2 ball or try to lock him on the 1. Either one. This is the easier shot. He's got to call Dr. Kildare's buddy, Richard Chamberlain's buddy, Mr. Raymond Massey. He's going to call a High Plains Twister. Not today. The Hittites are in town.
I think he's going to have to use a little reverse English to hold this cue ball just a little bit. 'Cause I think he got a steep angle here. So I think he's going to use a little bit of right English to straighten it up off that rail. Yep, he used a little bit of right English, straighten it up off that rail, and it's perfect. Oh!
Well, he's going to force...
He got to get out.
Well, John now has to play the 1 and hit the 2 ball and leave him behind the 5.
But the only thing about that, with that 8 ball in there, if he don't get it right up on something, it's a jump shot. These guys are so good with a jump cue. If you leave it like that, he'll jump over that 5 and make the 8. You gotta free it. You gotta freeze the ball up. You gotta
Not this shot.
Nah,
That's a tough pocket.
Yeah, I don't like it. I already play the safe and hope he missed.
Good shot.
4 bar, get the 2 and get the 2 out of there.
No, he's going to play the 7 soft.
I mean the 7, get the 2 out of there. I'm getting the colors mixed up. So the 7 and bump the 2.
Easy.
Yep. 7, bump the 2. There you go. That's the shot.
3-2-5-4.
Yes, sir.
He's getting his line. No, he didn't really look at that. He get his line of sight. He's got to come back about a ball.
Yeah, and when you're on the comeback trail like this, you don't want to get careless. So he's probably going to double check all of these shots to make sure he gets out here. That's what I would do. I'm checking all of the shots, checking the angles, making sure I'm standing in line and I'm getting out on this rack, because this is a big rack. 6'2" versus 5'3" is a big difference.
I think he might have to like the 4 ball a little bit next, because it's out a little higher than the 5 ball.
I think he go to the middle of the table here. He's gonna come to the middle of the table.
Missed it.
Yeah, try to get to the middle of the table.
Didn't have to do all that. That was a bad shot there, I thought. But it was his shot, it wasn't mine. Like I said, nobody ever missed a ball in the booth. I've been in the booth 5 years. I never missed a ball yet. Well, he sliced that ball and turned his cue ball loose. This could be the condemned man eating a hearty meal. John Newton scratched on the brake, and Eric is at the table surveying the what's his best. He's got obviously he has several sore toes out here in this rack.
Yeah,
several hangnails.
I believe here he's going to try to just bump the 10 and push the 6 over to the rail so he can have a shot at the 5 still to handle that problem. I don't know about this 3 ball. Bump here.
Bump that to 6. He'll play the 5 in the same hole next. He's got a natural. He'll come parallel with the 5 on this angle. He goes mid diamond and parallel to the 5 with a slight high left or high right punch. Now he only has a 6 ball. He'll go middle diamond. But it's only going to flop out to parallel with the 5. Oh, he went with a little outside ball. High right, high left into the back of the 8 or come straight across. Oh, look at this shot. That's the money right there. That's the money. The condemned man ate a hearty meal. Uh-oh. Lack of, that's where they fall short. The table mic is, yeah.
Gotta wait for a miss.
Well, it might be sooner rather than later. I don't think he can make the 7. I think unless he has to call Mr. Spidell, Mr. Twisto Flex.
Hey, John, say, I want to buy your shoes. The mic fell.
All right. Take your time, my friend.
No problem. Wait for a miss.
Perfect out. That was strange. It was a perfect out.
Yeah.
For the money, he was right on the money. Sometimes you just don't know. That's why you shoot the balls in and then slap them away like lots of guys might do. Avast you mateys. Well,
Antivirus. Avast antivirus.
this is should be routine. 14, 15, 9. He's got to play for the 11 now because, and he's straight in. And he's going away from the 14, or, yeah. This is a ball right here. Good shot. Shoot and stop. If he can. For the 14 in the corner, bring it back 1 ball.
I can't see if he can shoot.
No, he's shooting the other ball.
Yeah, he didn't have the angle on 11. It's kind of tough to see, but
He'll draw it back to the first diamond where he's standing. Right through his hand.
nice.
Real good.
Gotta set my live replay back up. We got Mr. Tiger Baker here. You gonna sit there and commentate a match, Tiger? What you doing?
No.
Hold that tiger.
He says he's gonna leave it up to me and George today.
Hold that tiger.
Here you go, Bo.
Well, John Newton was fortunate there. The warden was taking phone calls. Eric Blanc yanked on the brake, all of a sudden they're not spreading the good.
I didn't want this to hill. I didn't want to miss the conversation.
Solids are actually pretty good. The 1 and 6 are that's a little suspect. Still not bad. He doesn't want to have to play the deuce, so. He's going to come around the 12. That's actually as good as he could have ever hoped to get there. No. But Eric has a lot of work to do in here. This is far from routine. Look, he might have this combination. Yeah. Wow. Went inside those balls. Got the 11. So maybe bump the 13 if he can, or the 9. Wow, he gets to fall on the short side and play the 13 in the same hole, then the 9 on the side, then the 10, and then the 8. He's got to play it now. I don't know if the 9 doesn't go. 12 is the ball I like, but 9 must go. $10-13 or $10-12. $10-12 or $10-13, either one. It's got to be this one. It's got to watch it, it doesn't catch the 6. Condemned man ate a hearty meal. This is the natural 3-railer standing on 1 foot, 2-railer. To be almost dead straight in on the 8 ball.
I think he's going to draw it over and back over.
There's too much chance you get behind the 1.
Yeah, you're right.
Even though his tangent line is close to the corner pocket.
And that's why I was saying draw it, because flirting with that corner.
Watch the 1.
Yep, there we go. And he just add a little English to it to help it get.
He hit it great.
And And that's the match, folks. Eric played a pretty good match, a few mistakes here and there, but he shot pretty good, especially for not getting table time how he used to.
Eric Moore takes down John Newton by the score of 7-3. The Action Tour will be back in a few minutes with the next live stream video match. Thanks again to our sponsors. Kamui Products. Great tips, great chalk. Predator Cues and Products. Thanks a million, a real titan in the industry. Diamond tables, they're playing on one of these very Diamond Pro tables. Not bad, Eric.
There were 2 shots where I made really good shots before that. Those were the 2 shots. When I 2-railed that 9, I dogged the 8. When I broke the 3 out and got straight in it, and then all I had to do was shoot a stop shot, and I got tight and missed it. Or hooked myself.
Well,
those 2 shots were the only shots I feel like I made mistakes on.
But Eric, you see, you haven't been to get that last little piece of fine touch and all by your own admission. You've been out on the docks humping it, my man. And don't beat yourself up for that. You played some good 8-ball.
I like your commentary, and I think you do a great job. I just wanted to mention something to you, just in case. To me, it matters, but it might not really matter. But when you talk about what somebody's going to do, and they can hear you, it might not be on their mind that that's a good shot. You know what I'm saying? Like a certain pattern. Like he should, if he did this, like that one time when he played for the bank on the 15. To me, it seemed like he shouldn't really play for the bank on the 15. But I was also thinking like maybe he'd try and break it out.
I'm always willing to stand corrected.
You know, like if you give them an idea, oh, the bank is a good play, maybe I will play that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or they might not be thinking about playing it that way, and then they hear you say it and they say, oh, I didn't think of that. That's a good shot.
But then they got 1 foot in one shot, 1 foot in the other.
Yeah.
So it could go either way.
It could go either way. Well, I just give an idea. But sometimes I hear you and I'm like, I'm not doing that. And that doesn't really bother me. But if you think you're giving good advice and your opponent's going to take it, I like him doing it.
I'm only 15 feet away from it.
Oh, yeah, it's easy to hear you out here. I've been trying to turn the microphone up so he can talk to all these
I got lazy on one that I missed like 3 in a row, basically, or 3 out of 4 shots. Had a decent lead.
That's why he's not
Straightforward. All I do is make extremely shots and look out for like the edge to break ball, so I keep them right near it for the break ball before the break ball. I keep ball. Try to easy keep ball. Kept running bellies.
You ain't do nothing wrong, man. He's a winner. You know what I'm saying? He's lucky I made some better decisions. That's all I can tell you.
Well,
It's just part of the game. If you can't block that stuff out, you should be